Grace arrives in Eldoro town, her heart caught between steadiness and uncertainty. The town hums around her, vibrant, alive yet indifferent. She rents a bike, feeling the cool metal of the handlebars, the weight of her decision anchoring her in place. This isn't just a journey, it's a promise to herself. She's chosen to travel, and this is the first step into the unknown. The road stretches out before her, an endless ribbon of possibilities. The wind, gentle yet persistent, whispers encouragement as she pedals forward. Each turn of the wheel brings her closer to a destiny she can sense, but not yet see. By the time Taveta town appears on the horizon, her body aches with effort, yet she presses on. The matatu to Mombasa is tight and crowded, her small bag a heavy reminder of what little she carries. But it's the uncertainty ahead that weighs most heavily on her heart. Mombasa, a city of contradictions. Bright, noisy, overwhelming. As Grace steps off the matatu, a new fear settles in, entwined with awe. The air is thick with the scent of the ocean, mingling with the heat and dust. Her pockets, once filled with savings, are nearly empty, and the bustling city feels both exhilarating and suffocating. Standing amidst the chaos, she questions her path, wondering, has she been too bold or too naive? With the last of her money, Grace buys a soda and a loaf of bread. She wanders through the city's heart, eyes wide, absorbing the vibrancy that contrasts so sharply with her own sense of displacement. The scent of street food wafts through the air, a reminder of her hunger. As night closes in, she finds solace on a piece of cardboard outside a shuttered shop. Lying on the cold ground, she whispers to herself, "This is temporary, just a pause before finding her footing." Morning arrives with a chorus of footsteps and voices, the city waking with purpose. Grace stands, dusting off the remnants of the night from her clothes. The people around her move with intent, their faces a mosaic of untold stories. Feeling small but resolute, she vows to carve out a place for herself. Today will be the day she finds work, a step toward making Mombasa her own. After hours of walking, Grace stumbles upon a small restaurant, its walls bearing the weight of countless untold stories. The scent of simmering stews fills the air, grounding her in the present moment. The owner, an older woman with a stern face softened by understanding, offers her a chance. Washing dishes wasn't in Grace's plans, but it's a beginning. As she scrubs, her hands find a rhythm, and for the first time since her arrival, she feels a quiet sense of relief, a glimmer of hope in this unfamiliar city. Days blur into weeks, each one echoing the last. Grace works in silence, her thoughts her only company, as her hands move over the dishes. The nights, however, are a different battle. One evening, a group of boys approaches her as she tries to rest. Their voices are rough, demanding money she doesn't have. They leave her unharmed, but with a deeper sense of vulnerability, a reminder of how precarious her situation is. In this new world, Grace discovers mobile phones, devices connecting people even as they isolate them. She watches in silent fascination, feeling a strange mix of alienation and curiosity. She eats leftover food from customers, her body slowly filling out, the sharp edges of hunger softening. After a month, she saves enough to rent a small room in Moroto. It isn't much, but it's a sanctuary, a testament to what she can achieve with perseverance. In Moroto, Grace meets Atieno, a young woman who embodies the city's energy. Atieno is confident, worldly, her manner of speaking both intriguing and inspiring. Together, they explore Kongowea Market. Atieno suggests a change in Grace's attire, offering her a loan with a generous smile. Grace accepts, her gratitude mingling with a determination to repay the kindness, to prove she belongs in this new world. Atieno invites Grace to her home in Magongo, a small but neat apartment that feels worlds apart from Grace's own experiences. The television, the array of clothes, the abundance of food, it all seems like a glimpse into a life Grace had never imagined. As she takes in her surroundings, she feels the stirrings of a new dream, a vision of what could be if she continues on this path. With her third salary, Grace ventures into a salon for the first time. She sits quietly as her hair is washed, the warmth of the water offering unexpected comfort. The smell of shampoo fills the air, a small luxury that feels new. When the braiding is done, she hardly recognizes the reflection that stares back at her. Stepping out of the salon, she feels a newfound confidence, as though she's taken another step forward in this vast, unfamiliar world. Months pass, and Grace hasn't seen Atieno until one evening when she finds her friend waiting at her door. They spend the night sharing stories, dreams, and hopes for the future. Atieno's journey becomes a beacon for Grace, a reminder that change is not just possible but necessary. The world around her is shifting, and with it, Grace is beginning to find her place, her voice in the midst of it all.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small,